Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Nursing with Ray. I'm Ray, yours truly. And if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you consider subscribing down below and leaving a like on this video. And if you are an OG to this little channel, thank you so much for clicking again on another video. I hope that you are already subscribed and that you'll leave a like on this video and a comment down below as well. So as you guys can tell by the title in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to become a registered nurse. I'm going to be taking you through the steps from high school all the way up to licensing. And oh, disclaimer, this video is going to be mainly talking about Jamaica because I am a nursing student in Jamaica, and so that's the process that I'm familiar with. That's the process that I am currently going through. And I say currently going through because I am not yet a registered nurse. I am a nursing student, first year going on second year. And so I'm just going to be sharing that information with you guys today because I do get quite a lot of DMs on Instagram asking about how to apply and the steps and things like that. So I thought I would just put it into a video to just let you guys know. So if you are interested in what we're going to be talking about today, then just stay tuned. So guys, now to become a registered nurse, the first thing you have to do is to get the qualifications necessary to go to nursing school. Now, qualifications are going to vary slightly depending on what institution you choose to go to, but the requirements for nursing school are set by the Nursing Council of Jamaica, and that is who all these institutions have to follow. So they have to have at least those minimum requirements that the NCJ stipulates, and they can choose to add anything if they want to for their particular institution. So I'm going to be leaving the link down below to the Nursing Council website so that you guys can go and check what the recommendations are for nursing school. Now, the requirements have changed a little bit for certain institutions, and mine and I think UTech, the qualifications have changed. So before, you were required to have a minimum of 5 CSEC subjects in mathematics, English language, biology, or human and social biology, and 2 other approved subjects. Now the requirements are changing. I think now they're going to require you to have biology, so they're no longer going to take HSB. They're only going to be taking biology as of next year, and they're also going to be wanting chemistry. Now, a lot of people have been upset about this change, but to be completely honest, I think this should have been the case from the jump, because when you start nursing school and in your first year, a lot of the courses that you're going to do are going to require a lot of knowledge of biology and not just HSB, and a lot of chemistry, especially when you have to do biochemistry. And for my batch, some students really struggled with biochemistry because they didn't have a chemistry background. They never did chemistry in high school, and so it was really hard for them. It was not impossible, but it was really difficult. So I would say do chemistry if you are at the stage right now where you're thinking of going to nursing school and you're still in high school and you have the option of doing chemistry. Do it because it will help you. And as I said, the requirements have changed from my university and some other universities that they're now requiring chemistry. So please do chemistry if you can, and do biology, not human and social biology, because the requirements have changed. So the first thing you have to do, as I said, is get these subjects. Now, as it relates to the passes, they want 1s and 2s. They do accept 3s, but from my university, I think they only accept 2 grade 3s. So out of the 5 subjects that you're required to have, only 2 of them can be in a grade 3. So if you have more than 2 subjects in a grade 3, they're not going to accept you. And to be completely honest, the less grade 3s you have, the better. The more 1s you have, the better, obviously, because the higher your grades are, the higher chance you have of getting accepted. Okay, So requirements are also different, as I said, for different universities, because if you choose to go to Northern Caribbean University or the University of Technology, you're only required to have CSEC subjects. But if you want to go to the University of the West Indies, they actually require CAPE, so you have to go to sixth form. Personally, I did go to sixth form, but I didn't decide to go to UE. But yeah, if you want to go to University of the West Indies, you have to have CAPE as well, so you have to think about that. Okay, now the second thing you want to do is, once you have the subjects, you have the passes, you have all the qualifications, you're going to need to apply. So application, you can do online, especially now with COVID. I think most places are only doing online applications, but when I applied for nursing school, I actually did a paper application because I liked it better. I don't know. Online, it was just like you have to submit this information and then you still have to submit the paperwork, and it was just redundant to me personally. So I ended up just sending in a paper application. My friend and I, we brought in our paper applications around January, and I think the deadline for applying from my university for nursing students is at the end of February. So you're gonna need to apply. Now when you're applying, things you're gonna need is gonna vary based on the school. As I said before, you're gonna need obviously proof of your qualifications. So you're gonna need your CSEC certificate, your CAPE certificate, whatever. You're gonna need like your birth certificate. You're gonna need you're gonna have to do a medical, so you're gonna have to go to the doctor. They're gonna provide you a sheet. You're gonna go to your general practitioner. They're gonna do an assessment on you and everything. You're gonna have to do some blood work and stuff. You're gonna have to do urine tests as well. It's quite extensive. If you're going to the university that I attend, you're gonna have to do that medical, and you have to submit your immunization card. And this is very, very important as nursing students, because we have to be fully immunized, because we're going to be going into the hospitals and we're going to be exposed to a wide range of illnesses, and we cannot go into the hospitals as nursing students and go and contract these things that our patients have. So your immunization has to be up to date as well. And there are going to be other things that you're going to need to do for your application as well, and I'm going to leave the link down below to my university's application. If I can find the link, I'll leave it down in the description box below. Now the next thing you want to do after you apply is you're gonna have to go through an interview. So for nursing school, you don't just apply and get in, you actually have to do an interview, because they want to see what your character is like, because it just got really bright. It just got really, really bright. Like really, really bright. Should I turn this thing down? So they're gonna want to take a look at your character. They're gonna want to see what type of person you are, because nursing is a career where you have to be of good moral fabric, because you're gonna have people's lives in your hands. So they want to make sure that you're a competent individual. So you're gonna have to go through an interview. Now once you go through the interview, now you're gonna wait to see if you get your acceptance. Now while you're waiting to see if you're accepted, you're gonna want to think about how you're gonna finance your education, right? Because the tuition ain't cheap, honey. Especially if you decide to go to the university I attend, it's not cheap. Honestly, I think you should be thinking about financing way before you even get accepted, because you want to know. Yeah, right? So you should really start to think about how you're going to finance your education before you're even anywhere near the acceptance stage. Okay, so for financing your education here in Jamaica for university, there's a few options that you have. So obviously the first option is to pay out of pocket, to just pay them yourself. If you can afford to do that, there are scholarships as well that you can apply for. There are government scholarships, and there are certain companies and things that will offer scholarships as well, so that's another option. There are grants. There are a bunch of things that you can do in that regard. There is also student loans, so that's something that you can also do as well to finance your education if you are in need of it. A lot of people are scared of student loans. I was one of those people, but I mean, if it's the only way, it's just the only way, right? So you're gonna have to think about how you're gonna finance your tuition. Now, once you're accepted and everything is great, you're gonna have to go through nursing school, right? So depending on the type of program that you're doing, it can be anywhere from 3 years to 4 years. So in Jamaica, I don't think they offer associate's degrees. If they do, let me know down in the comments down below. I'm not sure, but mostly in Jamaica we do bachelor's. We do the bachelor's degree, the Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. But I know in the US and places like that, they offer associate's degrees. I don't know if we do that here. I'm not sure, but it's possible. Now, in terms of places that you can go for nursing school in Jamaica, here there's 2 options. You can go to a community college, or you can go to a university. Now, there's pros and cons to both. So let's start with the community college. Pros is it's cheaper. It's usually cheaper. The tuition is usually not as high if you choose to go to a community college. And the community colleges here that are available in Jamaica, I think, is Excelsior Community College, Knox Community College. I think there's another one called XSED or something like that. I'm not sure. But there are a few community colleges that you can look up that do Bachelor of Science in nursing programs here in Jamaica. And then there's universities. Now, for universities, we have University of the West Indies, University of Technology, Northern Caribbean University. Those are the 3 universities in Jamaica that offer a nursing degree. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna have to go through the 4 years, pay your tuition, go through. You're gonna need nursing supplies, all that stuff, your exams, clinicals, all that. You're gonna go through the whole 4 years. Once you finish the 4 years and you graduate, you are awarded your degree, so your Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. But it does not stop there. Once you get the degree, that does not mean you're a nurse. A lot of people have this misconception that once you get the degree, you're automatically a nurse. No, you actually have to pass a licensing exam. So the licensing exam will vary depending on what country you're in. Now, for us in Jamaica and the English-speaking Caribbean, we do one exam. It's a regional exam. It's called the RENR, and it stands for Regional Examination for Nurse Registration. And that's the exam that I will be taking at the end of my 4 years. And that's the exam that you have to pass to obtain your license to practice as a nurse. So once you go through all that, you take the exam. I think they usually take the exam around November and like May or something like that. I'm not sure, but I think they offer the exam twice a year. And so students will usually graduate in around August, and then they'll take their exam around October, November, sometime around that region. Don't quote me on that. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, once you pass that exam, you get your license, you register, you join the registry with the Nursing Council, and you're officially a nurse. You can practice, you can work, and that's that on that. So yeah, I don't think I missed anything. That's basically the whole process. It sounds short when I say it all like this, but trust me, it's not easy, especially if you are going through like student loans and things like that. Like, it's a whole process. It's a long process, but that's basically what the process entails here in Jamaica. I hope you guys have gained some insight and you kind of understand what it is now. And yeah, please remember to like this video, guys. Like, don't just watch the video and then not like the video. Like the video, because liking the video helps the channel to get seen, and it helps to get other nursing students here so that they can get the information. And please leave a comment down below as well, because the interaction is really good for the channel. I always respond to comments. I'm always down there responding to you guys. And remember to follow me on Instagram at Nursing with Ray. I will leave the handle on the screen and also in the description box. I think I'll leave the link down there as well, so that you guys can follow me there. If you have any questions that you're not comfortable asking in the comment section, then you can DM me on there and I will respond. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.